Welcome to part 3 of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and in this episode we're going to be going through the barracks as the Fantastic Four. And this is what I talked to you about in the last part, that there's certain teams that have certain bonuses. Fantastic Four being one of them, that'll allow you to gain 20% health every time you KO an enemy. Oh, there was a character I actually forgot in the last part. It was Ghost Rider. How can I forget about Ghost Rider? But Jesse's in this game. Again, there are going to be a combination of teams with certain characters. Some characters you can't get until you meet their unlocking requirements. And then there's the X-Men, who, by the way, you can't really make in this game because of the fact that Colossus is a glitch character in the PS2 and Xbox One. In the PS2 and the original Xbox version. I had to actually be a little bit more discreet on whether or not I'm talking about the original Xbox or Xbox One. Anyway, what we're doing now is saving the barracks and also saving the SHIELD crew that happened to be trapped. Of course, we're going to get the SHIELD crew first. And by the way, I haven't gotten past the Mandarin yet, but I will, because I'm doing test playthroughs of this game. But anyway, as I was saying, sorry I had something in my throat. We're going through this stage, and this is going to be a very long stage, and it would be in your best interest to try to look for stuff if you happen to find it, because there are going to be like strike upgrades and items on the ground. If that's not the case in the first stage since that we just came out of, it's going to be the case in the later stages, especially when you're trying to unlock the Black Panther and Daredevil. You're going to have to actually look on the ground because they have figures that you could get. I think Black Panther has about 5 of them and the Daredevil has 10. And you need to find these figures, and if you do, you'll unlock the Black Panther and Daredevil. And let me be honest with you, the Black Panther is fun to play as. So on that note, if I happen to see any figurines, I'll let you know where they are. So, the first mission is to save all the SHIELD operatives that has been locked in their respective brigs, basically, or their barracks, one of the two, by the Masters of Evil. And we have to do that by activating the mission first by talking to the SHIELD agent. I almost jumped the gun there. But there is a tripwire there. That tripwire will activate a bomb. Remember, folks, Iceman takes double damage from fire. Johnny Storm takes no damage from fire. So remember that. However, I can't say the same for the rest of the team. So on that note, Reed, jump! Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Reed Richards and the Thing can actually lift up barrels. Sue and Johnny cannot. And also, Reed Richards should stretch his arms and get bigger and have a strength boost. Sue has a strength boost when she's invisible, and the Thing has a strength boost and a defense boost in general. So there's that. Oh, and for that monitor, you actually needed to have 2 people to open the console. Well, to basically open the lock. Because it's one of those puzzles where you needed 2 people to work at the same time. Now, single player, the only problem you have as far as single player is concerned is the AI. The AI tends to do whatever it wants. For that, well, in that regard, you can actually order around the AI using the L2 button and the directional pad to tell the AI what you need them to do, and that's the best you could actually do to get the AI under control, because these guys are dumb, even on normal. Anyway, let's go on ahead and beat up some Ultron soldiers, and oh, let's not forget about the Doombots. Yes, let's not forget about the Doombots. Every time you think you killed Dr. Doom, nope, you killed a Doombot. I mean, I think there's only one time they actually killed anybody in the Marvel Universe has killed Dr. Doom. I think, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm more than positive there's only one time that Dr. Doom actually has met his end. And it was at the hands of Ironheart, where she literally took over his country and used it for her own selfish gain. And that's before the book got canceled. I kid you not, Ironheart was the only one that killed Dr. Doom. But whatever the case, folks, we're trying to make sure that we got everything. And by the way, there are consoles where the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are actually listing their daily personal lives and stuff like that. And they also may have some hints as to what's going on. So bear that in mind. Let's make sure that I didn't leave anything behind. Because again, there are items underground that you need to pick up. And those items are normally focus points, they're strike points, and defense points. And those points are actually good for your overall stats. I mean, there's only a limited amount of points throughout the entirety of all the acts, and there's at least 10 acts in this game. Some of them short, some of them, like this stage, is pretty long, but still. There's like a limited amount of points you can spread across your characters, so you're gonna have to use them wisely. If you want your favorite character to have them, by all means. But if you want a character that's useful for that point in time to have them, by all means. Oh, and I haven't actually talked about Sue Storm. Sue Storm shoots out invisible lasers and gets stronger when she turns invisible, and I think she has an invisible barrier. That's it. And yeah, she shoots out invisible lasers. That begs the question: how is she able to shoot projectiles when her whole entire stick is her being invisible?
What's the matter? Couldn't take the heat?
Well, then again, Sue likes to walk around in the nude, so that... Hey, blame Jessica Alba for that, okay? I don't question it. Anyway, let's just go into... it seems that we have ourselves some friends. And by friends, I mean enemies. Meet Radioactive Man. He was an Avengers enemy and Winter Soldier, the arch nemesis of... Well, he's not really an arch nemesis. He was a brainwashed
You're in for a world
ally
surprise,
of
my friend.
Captain America.
The Masters of Evil have teamed its members up in combination.
Now he's practically fully working with the Masters of Evil.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Radioactive Man is pretty much doing his usual stick of being an asshole.
At least you've got guts.
So, the thing you need to worry about Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier has a gun. And in beat-em-up games, a gun is a very powerful weapon. Meanwhile, Radioactive Man has shockwaves. Although, you can't really beat these guys. You can actually do some damage to Winter Soldier, but Radioactive Man, not so much. He has a shield on him, so you have to actually do damage to Winter Soldier first in order for them to get the cutscene to move on. Oh, but you'll get your chance to beat Radioactive Man, and also get your chance to beat Winter Soldier.
Sorry.
Meanwhile, Dr. Doom has called them back. And there's a reason why they called him back. It turns out Winter Soldier and Radioactive Man had just stolen the Super Serum. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Super Serum, that's what made Captain America, well, Captain America. Because the Super Soldier Serum was injected into his veins after he was defrosted. So now we're gonna have to pursue those guys. And that's the only way that you will know exactly where it is you need to go. Hey, somebody's shooting at us. Oh, it's another Ultron warrior. Let's just beat him up and get it over with. Alright. Ah, there they are.
Follow. They're as predictable as the sunrise.
Let's just follow those guys, because we're going the right way at least. But at the same time, if there's any corridors, make sure to look in between those, because there are some items that may be lying about. You never know. Like, you could also find some equips as well. And it's always great to actually do some exploring, because this is basically like an RPG. Well, at least it was the Human Torch that actually triggered that. And let's see, anybody here?
We're up here.
Oh, they're right up
Now
there.
you've had it.
Unfortunately,
Let us see how you fare against this force.
they'll try to block off that entrance, so you'll have to go a different direction. There. The lag is just ridiculous. Okay, let's see. We've got more Ultron soldiers, I do believe, so let's just beat them up. Oh, wait. I forgot to mention. Some of the Ultron soldiers will have special abilities. That's going to be the case for most of the enemies you face. Some of them will have a special ability underneath their name bar, like some of them will be energy resistant, meaning you can only hurt them with physicals. Some of them will be immune to thunder, some will be immune to fire, some will regenerate, some will resist physicals. I think we ought to go back the other way, because I know for a fact that back that way, where those Ultron soldiers came out, there was a strike bonus. So let's go on ahead and punch our way through. And there's more Doombots. Oh, that Doombot actually has a special ability. Energy down. Yeah, they also have that too. They drain your energy until there's absolutely none. But if you kill them, they'll drop energy to be able to use your special abilities again. So be careful and pay attention to the names of all the enemies. Because even the bosses have that sort of thing happen with them too. Alright, we can't use the elevator just yet. Because the elevator is going to be locked. And in fact, Nick Fury actually locked the elevator.
I've locked this lift down to contain Winter Soldier and
Christ.
I've locked this lift down to contain Winter Soldier and
So we're gonna have to go
Radioactive Man in
back,
that area.
but that elevator
Let me know
actually
once you've
leads somewhere
neutralized them.
else. The second half of the stage. So instead, we're gonna have to go to the right. I think the right will lead us to, yeah, we're going the right way, because here they are. The right will practically lead us to, Radioactive Man and also to Winter Soldier. Sorry I had a brain fart there, but that's alright, we almost got this. So, let's just beat up some more enemies and... Wow, Human Torch is just kicking ass and taking names, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. Human Torch is OP as hell. I'm not too sure about the second game, but the first game, Jesus Christ, is the Human Torch OP. Oh. And now it's time for us to take on Radioactive Man and also take on Bucky. Well, we'll have to beat that brainwashing out of him. Meanwhile, the Radioactive Man... Nobody likes the Radioactive Man.
You can't defeat the
Well, at least
masters
not
of
on the
evil.
Avengers
We're
anyway.
just too
Because
powerful.
all he does
Abandon
is
ship
just
while you still can.
attack people for no apparent reason. Oh, and by the way, he was also an Iron Man villain because he sided with the Mandarin. Of course.
Quiet, Chen. You've already
Because the
said too
Mandarin's
much.
an asshole.
Not
Not as big of an asshole as Doom, but an asshole nonetheless.
Why don't we make sure?
Oh, don't worry, we'll deal with him soon enough.
Don't step.
No, not on the stage. It's later on in the game. Anyway, Radioactive Man. It would be in your wise interest to take care of Radioactive Man first, and then deal with the Winter Soldier. Because I do believe Radioactive Man has a very high shield. And he will also shoot radioactive attacks, which actually does some seriously high damage to everyone who's not the Thing. As you can see, the Thing is tanking these hits, thanks to the damage reduction. Jesus Christ, I love the Thing. But, Ben Grimm can't actually survive instant death spikes, so bear that in mind. So I'll pick that up, and let's beat up Radioactive Man for good measure. Alright. We just need to attack him from all sides. And Radioactive Man's shield has all been reduced. Oh, he's gone to nuclear fallout mode again. But if you actually attack him while he's about to throw an attack, the shield will wear off, and eventually he'll fall. So with that said, we're going to go on ahead and take whatever item that Radioactive Man has dropped. And I think it'll auto-equip to whoever picked it up. Oh, come on. I'm about to say, don't let me leave without this item. Don't let me leave without the item. And let's see if there's anything over there. Nothing of note. So, with that said, we're going to be heading over to the elevator we just was at. And we're going to go to the lower area. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. There's something here. But we're going to go to the elevator we were just at, and we're going to go to the lower area, because the lower area has its own fair share of problems. A dragon problem, for that matter. And in the next episode, yeah, as you can clearly see, it has a dragon problem. So with that said, in the next episode of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, we're going to have to go to the lower barracks and finally get rid of Fang Foom, and at least make sure the helicarrier is safe. Albeit it's not safe, it's damaged beyond repair. This is RP Man 985. Oh yeah, and before we go, we might as well make sure that we don't get jumped along the way, so I'll see you guys next time when we take care of the upper batteries. See you guys in part 4.